All right, I call the meeting to order. Dallas Township Trustee meeting at 6:11, and we'll start with the roll call. Kyle Kett.
Kevin Close.
Kay Schwob, trustee.
Minutes of the January 27th meeting. I approve, sent out February 11th. I approve those minutes. Do I get a second?
Second.
Okay, with minutes approved from last meeting, let's go on to new business. 2028 fire protection proposed contract.
Yes, I received a proposed contract from the Andrewstown Council, and they are proposing a 2-year contract, very similar to the one that we just, that we are currently in, that we approved for the 25-26 years. They are not proposing to increase our agreement. It would still be $39,000. And I would like to discuss and potentially make a counter to them, to maybe add mowing and snow removal if possible. We had, from 2025, we had a cost of $1,385. This year, we've had $1,730 in snow removal, and mowing last year was $2,028. So I would like to know if I would have the ability. I do go on June 22nd to the town council for the first reiteration, to propose to make the proposal of the contract, and wondering if I'd have the ability to negotiate up, if they would be willing to include the snow removal and the mowing like they had previously done before this last contract. So just want your thoughts, because it
Sounds like a good idea. I'd say we entertain the idea and see
I
what.
don't know why I would not. I mean, try it.
okay. Up to what amount would, because
What'd
we're
you say
39.
What was your total?
So this
put
year,
together?
our it's going to be around $3,700 for mowing as well as snow removal.
See if they cover half of it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, sounds good.
Might be, and then maybe work the other half in
Increase it.
next year or next time.
Yeah, increase it from 39 annually to what, 41?
41, 42.
Yeah.
Probably.
That sounds,
Okay.
Yeah.
So an additional $2,000 to $3,000 that I could counter with. Okay,
Yeah.
wonderful.
And you never know, they may agree to it.
You never know, right?
Never
I would
done.
hope that they would.
Okay, now on to 2027 budget update.
Yep, I have, so I do a pre-budget by June 30th. That is uploaded through Gateway. There is an entirely new system, so this year is looking very different because we have a new software program. I've been to a 2-hour budgeting webinar to figure out how this all looks. And then I also have a meeting with our DLGF, for our Department of, our DLGRF in July to go over the budget as well. I don't see anything major going on as far as next year, as far as funds. I'm afraid they might go down just a little bit because there is some talk about, not that the property taxes are going to go down, but the way that they're negotiating the lit and how we're being funded.
Right.
So I don't, right now, I don't have a budget to present, but just knowing that, we do have our capital improvement plan that we had approved last year. And so I just wanted to give you an update with that, because I will be working very diligently to get that approved and uploaded probably, well, in the next couple of weeks, and then we will need to set a meeting in September for the actual budget process. So, we do it, and then 10 days later, we can have another meeting. So just to kind of give you an update on what's going on there. Yeah.
That sounds good. Now, next order of business, United with Love proposal. If approved, additional appropriations would be required.
Correct. So in your packets, United with Love, as you know, they are providing a lot of assistance for
Yes.
our residents. They're not having to go into Huntington. They're actually coming to Andrews, and they're meeting at the town, put up a building for them, and they are able to provide everything except milk and meat because they can't transport it.
Right.
It has to, everything else they're able to get here. And Erin and I just asked her to present an idea of, how could we better serve them, because I'm not paying any funds going towards food, and that is something that the trustee definitely can do.
Right.
I haven't had to because of love. And I feel pretty strongly that we should support them because they're providing assistance for our residents. And there's two different proposals here. One is for $5,000 that would help them, as you can see, shelving, storage. They would be able to do some additional things, adding more days. It's the second.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I just want to make sure you guys are on the right page. So some additional infrastructure that they needed to do, being able to have signage, additional setup for distribution, that sort of thing. Are you guys there? Yay, okay.
Floating.
We got the right page.
Got you now.
Then of course they need some additional tables, reusable cold storage, transportation bags for clients, that sort of thing, and then some additional food inventory. So they'd be able to, basically expanding the services here for approximately $5,000. Go ahead.
No, keep going, because my question will be asked on the second.
On the second one,
Yes,
okay,
the
so
second
that one is definitely a bigger ask, more long-term. Let me go back to the first page, because one of the things that they said they can do is, more consistent experiences for the people that are, their clients that are here. Being able to do more distribution, that sort of thing.
How many clients are they serving at the present, roughly?
If I'm not, let's see, I believe she said, they are running between 15 and 20 households every time that they come.
Every time, okay, and why I'm asking that, once these township trustee offices are eliminated,
we could potentially get more.
We're gonna have more households.
Yes.
So I would say less budget on the higher end, the 10,000, and we may have to get with the city to make more room. Is there refrigerators, freezers in the building, in the one that they work out of?
No, and that's part of the problem, is they don't have the cold storage. But there's also some legalities. When you're transporting milk and meat,
Yes.
it has to be in a box truck, controlled. I mean, you can't just be in a cooler.
Right.
Right.
Is there any way refrigerators, freezers can be here at the trustees' fire station, and that stuff could be taken up to the building? That way the city's not, Town of Andrews isn't paying electricity and stuff to take care of that. We would just add that to what we have here at the fire station.
I'll have to follow up with Erin on that.
Yeah,
I don't know that, because I don't know if they can get it here. Is it still the transport issue? I mean, I need to find out what that
Right,
what that piece
right.
is, but I can check with Aaron on that. And if we do feel like we think, okay, I think we could do the larger,
yes,
the expand and transform, I believe we will need to do an additional appropriation for that, because it's
Okay.
not budgeted.
Oh, yeah,
It's in
yeah.
our capital we approved it in our
Mhm.
capital improvement plan, because that was one of the things we said we wanted to do if it was,
yes.
but it's not budgeted, so we would definitely
But
have to
the
do.
5,000 is?
No, neither,
Oh, neither
no,
one.
neither one is budgeted, so we would definitely have to do an additional appropriation. Not hard,
Right,
very
Right.
simple to do, we would just, and if that's the direction you want me to go, we can certainly get that scheduled
right.
as to,
I'd say do some more homework on it. and-
I will,
It's a great
I'll find
idea,
out.
we just need to,
I'll find out about the freezers and, the refrigeration and what specifically is required of that.
Right,
Cause one of the things that they're talking about is, being able to do the volume of fresh fruit options,
Yeah.
buying more fresh, not
Yes.
constantly, we all know, when people want food, what do? You buy spaghetti, you buy macaroni and cheese.
yeah,
You don't provide fresh fruits and vegetables, and I think that's something that they definitely want to include. So I will, I'll do some more investigation and reach back out to you, each of you.
why I say
Mhm.
that, I know one of the guys that goes to the different outlets like Walmart and places to pick up the milk and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If we could do that down here he could just make a drive down through
And drop it off here
Drop it
and
off.
be able to keep it here.
and keep it, yeah.
Right.
you
Yeah,
just gotta remember, that's also putting some work on somebody. To
It
take
is.
care of it, and the stuff that's rotten, that it needs to get rid of, and
right.
So-
Well, and I believe Love and Huntington, the guy I'm talking about, their dumpster gets, all the old stuff gets pitched.
someone would have to take it there then.
And then some
He,
of,
yeah, we would have to figure out how it's delivered,
right,
how it's, when he delivers, does he look through to make sure expired milk is gone? I don't know. I'll find out more from Aaron,
yeah.
as to what
Well,
looks
why
like.
I say that, I know Meal Ministries in Huntington, we do it on the fourth Saturday, we volunteer down there. And they have the milks and cheeses and
Yeah.
stuff that they hand out to the patrons that come in there, so.
I will continue working on this.
Okay.
This is great. Thank you. But knowing if we do continue to move forward, then we would need to do that appropriation.
Right.
Okay, awesome, wonderful.
Okay, so we've got Love taken care of, let's see, new business, another request from the firemen. Their old storage shed out back is basically falling apart. They asked if they could replace that with a new storage container, one trip, double side doors, that way they could have easier access, more square footage. Those run from $3,500 at the auctions in the area up to $5,000.
Okay,
And those are brand new. They would paint it the color of the building so it blends in with the building. And the old one would be disposed of. I'm pretty sure we are okay with setting one here because we're considered a commercial property. And I know we're in the city limits. City limits doesn't allow for storage containers in residential area on people's property, but with us, that should pass. That's
Did any of them look into what a building would cost to build it?
yeah, they were in the 5,000 to 6,000 range for.
That's my only concern, is sometimes even if they're new and they're painted, they still look kinda shabby sometimes.
I agree.
well, knowing, how big is
They're
the,
8 feet wide, 9 feet tall, and 40 feet long. You'll have a double door at the end, and the side of the container that will face the back of the building, there are two sets of double doors, so they can access stuff
Okay,
in the side.
I mean,
Are we really saving that much money, I guess? is what
oh, well, I mean, I can tell you this, I'm having a pool shed built, for example,
Yeah.
okay? 45,000, and it's 18 by 25, so not exactly the
Okay.
size of what we're looking
And
at, but very similar. If you're doing 8 by 40 and this
Yeah.
is 18 by 25,
Yeah,
it's roughly gonna cost, I would say, between 35 and 45,000 to do a stick built. It just is.
and these are new one-way containers from China over wind and waterproof. New
What about
fuel.
electric?
They would have electric run from,
We would need electric run, okay.
yeah, out to it for lights. And I think there's already power out there. I think the old shed has lights in it.
Okay. That's up to you two.
I will tell them to revisit
I'd
it
like to see what actual,
and compare prices.
a pad and
This you don't need a building permit for.
true.
If
I
you
get
go to
that.
set a new shed in, you'll probably need a building permit, and then that's there's going to be backyard setback requirements that you have to meet and things of that nature. I'll simply tell them we'll revisit it and to get some.
I guess yeah, it's pretty big. There's a lot of square footage, I'm sure, in one of those storage containers, but do they need that much square footage? Could they get everything they have stored in like a smaller shed or
No,
like a stick built?
what they're wanting to do is eliminate a lot of the stuff they have in the truck bay and in the.
So does that, it being not heated or cooled or anything's not gonna hurt anything they put in there?
No, everything that they'll put in, well, like their cookers and stuff for their fundraisers,
That stuff could go out there.
Yeah, and then I guess they have stuff that's up in the attic that they don't get to.
I don't have a problem with it, I'm just pointing that out. that
Right.
They're not the
Well, I'd
prettiest looking
say-
thing, no matter what you do to them.
I'd say we have them revisit it, come up with some prices for buildings, cause I can get prices for buildings delivered.
You know, I mean,
Cause we could do.
if you put it out here on the pad,
Mhm.
you could put it right where the trash can currently is. There is space without having to place it on the grass.
Right.
It could be placed on
Yeah,
the cement pad back here,
Right.
unless they want it.
unless they wanted it, right?
They
And
want
I'm
their space to
Right,
claim or
that's true.
whatever.
thinking their way they talk, since they have their telephone poles with the lights, it will basically set over there by the poles, that way they can still use the concrete and asphalt in the back.
Yeah, because if they're putting stuff in and out of it, they probably don't want to have to walk through grass. I mean,
Right.
not trudge through grass. Okay.
Okay.
So, no motion, just, or continue, what do you, I mean,
I don't have a problem with it, I just don't know, I guess, I'm probably still thinking about back when I built what you could build, and it's not the same
It's
anymore,
not.
I know.
My 16 by 32 with concrete, it was 38,000, so,
that's my fear.
yeah.
Oh, I get it.
And that's probably not even drywall, I mean, it's just like 2 by 2, either probably 2 by 4 or 2 by 6. Stick built,
Yes.
I mean-
No, it's pole barn, it's
Oh,
2
yeah.
by 6,
Okay.
insulated
So the
and
whole barn type.
finished.
Oh, it is insulated then,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah, I put cedar siding on instead of metal, but, I would say let's make a motion to go up to 5,000 on one.
I don't have a problem with it.
We'd have
If
to
they need
do
it that quick,
we would.
it might be a year before they get a building.
Right. I would say we'll have to do an additional appropriation on it, so let's kind of maybe coincide that with the love.
With the love one,
information. So I'd say we got this summer to figure all this out.
So you made the motion,
I'll second it.
okay,
Okay.
and then, yep, and, okay. At least we got that out of the way, now you go back.
And that is a 8x40 container with double side doors and an end door. New.
Yeah, they had, or Mitch bought one sitting there at Dad's. It was a used one, but I think he got a used one for $2,500.
Yeah, yeah. I think Jay said he paid for a 20-footer, 35,
Was it?
and it's a one-way.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
only bad
that's-
thing is you got that long tunnel and you gotta strategically
But if
place.
but if you've got the double
But if you've got
doors,
the side ones, it's not.
then
so
it's
bad.
easier to get, yeah,
Well, and they said with the chairs and tables they have in here
right, being able to get those out.
and all the cookers they now have, that stuff could go out. The attic could bring down the different equipment that they have up there that they never think about.
Cause it's upside.
So it's 320 square feet.
Okay. Wonderful.
So if they could come up, we still gonna have them look into it, or we're going ahead with the 5,000 appropriation? I did already say, okay, so yeah.
Well, no,
No,
the additional
we need to-
appropriation, that's a whole nother
Right,
meeting, because that's a public, I mean, just like this is, but
Well,
we have to do another, yeah.
hello.
Just leave it on the ground. We will have to do an additional appropriation, just like we did when we expanded the parking lot.
oh,
That was-
yeah,
That was,
Okay.
that was an additional appropriation.
yeah.
But I mean, it's not hard, it's just one more thing that we have to do,
And
which is
then
fine.
the last item of new business,
Mm-hmm.
they're wanting to know if we could have lines painted on the concrete at the overhead doors to McKeever Street out. So when they back the trucks in, they can see how they're centered on, they haven't hit the sides yet, but
Hey, as a fireman,
yeah.
that pretty serious?
So,
I mean, I don't know.
That's why we built drive-through stations,
yes.
so you don't,
So you have to do
it
that.
takes there's less chance of an accident.
Do we know
Yes.
about how much that might be?
Whatever,
I don't even know who does lines.
Summers Asphalt, there's
Do they have
lots of
ones?
people.
Okay.
So I'll tell them to check prices and get back with you.
Yes.
They just wanted that brought.
If it is I don't want them hitting the building, that's for
No,
sure.
yeah.
I mean, they haven't yet. Knock on wood.
Well, and the fireman had asked me, said they have had to pull up numerous times.
Well, it's tough to get,
I couldn't do
it's
it.
tough to get people to do it anymore, so.
Right,
A lot of people don't have any experience driving anything bigger than a little car.
right. And everything's got backup cameras.
And probably does not have a backup camera. Okay.
Okay, I will tell them to get some pricing
Mm-hmm.
and see how much it would actually cost if they just bought a striper and
Lined it out themselves.
Yeah, I
It
don't
probably
know.
wouldn't-
chalk
it probably wouldn't be.
snap
I'm
it.
surprised they haven't done already.
I know.
If
Well,
it's that, if he's done, I'm surprised they haven't.
They wanna make
However-
sure it's okay with the boss.
Okay.
Well,
yeah,
and
you must be
also, I
tough.
mean, no, but also you wanna make sure, okay, the lines are exactly where you want them to be,
You don't wanna-
right? You don't wanna, yeah. Okay, I like it. I mean, and
Did-
I think we would even have money in, I mean,
Maintenance.
I think we have maintenance money that, if it's not a ton of money, I think we could just get that done. I
Did
don't,
tho-
yeah, I
Okay.
don't, I mean,
Do
it's,
those trucks, I don't know, I've never looked at them, do they have backup cameras?
Some do,
Okay,
some don't.
I
The older ones don't,
don't, I mean, and ours aren't,
but they might
New.
have added them.
oh,
that's true, they might have added them.
okay. Okay, as far as new business, anybody else?
That I can think of.
Okay, and if we do, we can always circle back to it. Old business, capital improvement plan.
Yes, so at the January meeting, we had, or actually last year, but then at the January meeting, we talked about it again, and you said, make sure that, the two priorities were, a laptop and a water softener.
Mhm.
And I'm getting bids for the water softener. I've talked to Fritcha, and he said he would get me a quote pretty soon, and I will call Summers as well and get a quote
Okay.
on that one. Just haven't had it done yet. I did purchase a laptop. I feel like I got a very nice deal. It's a Dell. It was about $885, but that included a 2-year warranty.
Good.
It's working great. I'm able to do a lot of things. Like when someone calls in and I call back using my phone, I can get information from them. I can send them the information, the verification sheet. So it's very, very handy to not
Have to come in.
Yes, not to have to come in and be able to do that, but I can do it.
Well, especially during flu season and things of that nature.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. So I got that done. It was I think we had budgeted actually about $1,500, and I got it for less than $900 total.
Good.
So
Good.
I was very happy about that. The second thing that you guys asked me to do was work on the interest from Bippa State Bank with our investments that we have there, and we are now starting in January. We are getting about $300 a month in interest. We were getting about $27-28, so we're getting much better rate of return on that.
Yeah.
So I'm very, very pleased with that. So that was really kind of just to follow up on some of the things that we discussed in the January meeting.
Okay. Moving on now, additional business personnel policy.
Yeah, so I went to the Indiana Township Association seminar about a month or so ago, and determined that I needed to update many of our policies and procedures. And as you guys know, you had them, you've seen them. But it's the personnel policy, the debit credit card resolution, the electronic payment policy, the bad debt policy, telephone policy, reimbursement policy, the equipment purchasing policy, and the contracting policy. So all of those needed just to be updated with me as the new trustee.
Yes.
My signature, but I am following them anyway, but wanted those to be presented so that they are on file. So,
Okay.
We've read those and believe that they're the same as before, and I make a motion to approve them.
We approve them. I second it.
wonderful. And I'll get your signatures after the meeting so that we can and then I can get those.
The next meetings probably will be an additional appropriation meeting to move with love. And if we do a
storage
container for the firemen, then I guess we'll do a proposed budget meeting sometime in September.
Yep, and it would be helpful to know if are you planning any trips that far in advance so that I can work around them?
Yes.
To make sure that because I would like to get it done probably about the first week of September, and then again we have 10 days is the soonest that we could do a meeting. So I think last year we did the first Wednesday, and then we did the third Wednesday, just to try to,
When's Labor Day this year?
I'm not sure.
Let's make sure we're not doing it
yeah.
over Labor Day.
Don't want to do that.
That's not till the 7th.
The 7th. So the 9th.
Yeah, you got
So we could either do the 2nd and then the 16th potentially.
Yeah.
So why don't we at least try to set them for then, and then if
Something comes up, we'll let you, let you
September
know.
2nd and 16th, and then as far as the additional appropriation, we'll just have to find out from Love more information there, and get information from the storage unit.
Yeah.
And then we can all reach out and schedule that meeting then.
That sounds good.
And then we'll have an adoption budget meeting, that's the 10 days on
Yeah,
the
that would be the 16th.
16th. Does anyone have anything else? New business, old business?
I do not.
Okay, I make a motion that this meeting be adjourned.
Second.
Sounds good.
Oh, and you know what, one thing, I mentioned it, but I just wanted to make sure that we get it on record. There was no public.
Oh, yeah.
Because
I forgot
We
to-
talked about that, and I said, oh, there's nobody here, but
Yeah, I
we need
forgot
to
mention
state
that. Yes.
there was no public in attendance. Okay, I'm gonna go turn the
Public, we don't like public.
No, no.